Hey there folks, this is DMC Jedi Man Gaming. I'm coming to you with another video. Today's the start of a new series, though I probably won't be playing this one for very long. I'll explain what it is and why in a moment. First off, the usual stuff. Don't forget, if you like my content, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. Check out my main channel sometime if you like taste tests, trailer reactions, unboxings, and reviews. And feel free to follow DMC Jedi Man's Den on social media. I'm currently on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links, as always, will be in the description below. Also, little side note, if you see me making faces of pain or, painful noises, it's because yesterday I had foot surgery done, so I'm in a lot of pain right now, but as they say, the show must go on, so since Spooky Month is almost done, I don't want to, just not record anything until I'm better, especially since I don't need to be on my feet to record videos. So I'm here, I'm doing it, and like I said, we're starting a new series today. This will be the first game in what's called the Amnesia collection. A huge shout out to my buddy Tyler, who suggested I play this one since Franbo didn't really take all that long, so I needed another spooky game to pick up the slack, because I didn't think you guys just wanted to see the rest of Slayaway Camp on its own with no other spooky games, and obviously until Spooky Month's done, I don't really want to start up my other normal series again, so, the more time off from Gollum I have, the better. So we're going to start the Amnesia collection today. Probably only going to get through the first game in it, though, because once Spooky Season is done, the other two games, if I haven't started one of them yet, I'm going to put on the back burner till next Spooky Season. But since I'm starting the first one, we're definitely going to get that one done. So let's get this started. Once the splash screen is gone, I can then hit the record button. Starting the recording right now. Hold on. Try this again. Starting the recording right now. Okay, recording's been started. It's like, oh, you gotta start a game first. Like, I did start a game. This screen was up, but apparently that wasn't enough for it. So we're going into the Dark Descent. I've never played this game. I've never even seen it played. So I don't really know what I'm in for with this, but my buddy Tyler said it's similar to Outlast. Okay, it has auto-saving. Ow. Oh, I will be very happy once this toe heals up. I've been dealing with an infected ingrown toenail for 5 months, so not pleasant, but I'm glad it's done. That looks ominous. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because it is vital to set up the gamma correctly, use the slider control below to do so. Adjust it until the square at the right is barely visible. Yeah, no. Not going through that again, because the last time I had it too damn dark. Like, I want to be able to really, see what the hell I'm doing. I'm not going to have it that bright, though. We'll have it at this. That is all. I hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia, frictional games. Yeah, it's like the last time I was like, oh, move the slider so it's barely visible. I can barely see anything. I think it was fucking Gollum, if I remember right, so. Then again, Gollum's a shit game, but I like being able to see what I'm doing. Okay, what are the options? Show subtitles, show hints, show depth hints, show crosshair. I'm not gonna have commentary. That's good. I can change that later on if I want. Alright. Run is this trigger, interact is this one. Lean, throw. Crouch is B. Okay. And I'm going to do this on normal mode, because no way am I doing this on hard mode. Although, that's what hard mode would do. Yeah, we're going to do like an hour or so of it today. You know, wherever we are after an hour is probably where we'll end this episode, unless I feel like I'm close to something big.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
A memento has been added to the journal. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuff. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Looks like there was a cave in there. Okay, that's a tinder box, so I can light that. Come on. Picked up another tinder box. Come here, bottle. I may need you. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Okay, get the broom out of there. Oh! Okay, I'm a dummy. Alright. Not sure what the hell all that was about. That door, I think, is where it wants me to go. Although the trail goes that way, so I will check this one instead. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Wasn't much of a reason for me to come in here, was there? Alright, let's follow the trail. Alright, old archives. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones in the consulate in Constantinople. I don't see a sanity meter. Oh, I'm rumbling. Let's get out of there. Do I have an inventory screen? Yes. Health, all is good. Sanity. Okay, so I have to go in there to check my stuff.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. So that's oil. So I guess now I'm supposed to go out this way? Maybe? Oh, I missed this the first time. Okay, so I don't want to use too much of that. Okay, where am I supposed to go? It's like I didn't see an exit in here. Unless I missed it, which is entirely possible. Ah! The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. So, left trigger run.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay. What is this? That's a laboratorium. I think that's how that's said. Laboratory. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid a sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family.
There should be more coop rats.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regeria instead of aqua fortis, and hope they will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken a toll on my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Boxes left. Let's get out of this room. Well, that was scary. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somewhere. All right. Okay, that was concerning. Okay, need a key for the wine cellar. I'm assuming what I'm trying to do is make that acid stuff that I can then put on the fleshy thing over that door to continue that way. Probably need a crowbar to do something there. This definitely has a very unsettling atmosphere to it. Archives. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in the stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear that she too would be punished. Okay, we have brightly lit. We have a catalog room, library, nothing in there.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tube again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanar, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Okay, I think I should get out of here. Since you never know what you're gonna find in those, I'm going to open every drawer and every door. Clothing.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes with broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Alright, I found another tinderbox. Okay, still only a slight headache. This was the one where I was feeling a little woozy, so let's move that. I can now check the rest of these drawers. Oh hey! Look at that, another tinderbox. And nothing else of note in there. Okay, before continuing that way... Oh. Okay, I see, So this is where I just gone in. So let's make our way over here then. I'll check that in a moment. Got more oil for my lantern I haven't been using.
Is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay. Did I just die? I think I just died.
17th of May,
Or maybe not.
39. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers, began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, nothing else there. Okay, wait, what's that? What'd that say? Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia. Am I trapped here now? I don't want to be trapped here. Okay, this ain't good. Okay.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Altenstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altenstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes, as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since they'll certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep appearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called the Gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark steam do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altenstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altenstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at the castle nearby Altenstadt, and like most of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little. Before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, it was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is, in fact, the one and same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Ah, there's a door. Oh, won't open. It's locked. Goody. Is there a key somewhere? Okay, do I have to go back out here then? Okay, that's still blocked off. Looking to see if there's a, there we go. Oh. Oh, okay, it opened up this. Ah, there's the key. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough. With their absent-minded handling of the human vessels, the sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men will leave or they will starve. Whichever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Okay, now this door's open. Nope. Okay, hold on. That should help a little bit. Okay, that door won't budge. I will say the controls are kind of clunky. Pretty sure the wine cellar was down here. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. I think we'll get to the wine cellar and then we'll save, because that seems like a, Oh! Damn! Oh, damn! Okay, that's not right. Oh, shit, that was awful. Okay, this stairwell's at least still good. Alright. The statues were praying, gazing into the dark domed cellar. Or ceiling. Very unsettling game. I'm glad I got at least one good scare though with that injury area. Once we're in here, we'll check our status and we will save. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Slight headache, health fall is good. What the? Ow. Oh.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay. Well, either way, I am going to save and exit here. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope everyone did enjoy. Let me stop the recording. Okay. I just want to see what happens if I hit continue before, at least that'll give me an idea of if it's going to put me farther back than I expect, or is it going to save me exactly where I am. Since I've never played this game before, I don't know what it'll do. So it'd be nice to not have any surprises for the next episode. Okay. It looks like it will actually start me where I was. So, like I said, hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I will be back with another one soon. And don't worry, this first game in the series will continue until we beat it. You know, so no need to worry that because spooky season ends that it won't continue. But like I said, hope everyone enjoyed. Till next time, this has been DMC Jedi Man Gaming, and I'm signing off. Peace, everybody.